By show, is that good?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so this update from the IDEA committee, which stands for Inspire, Develop, Empower, and Advance. Thank you very much, Mariko, for the wonderful acronym, which is great for all sorts of plays on words. My name is Sean Kiefhofer, and I'm presenting here. Keely Roth is the other chair of the committee. So this is our group. We have a group of 8 now with lots of work, and we have some other people associated working with us and helping on some other issues, but this is the main core of the group. We have always a list of people who are interested in joining, and we'd be very excited if somebody else would like to team up with this, because we do have lots of different initiatives going on. So continuing activities, we have the Women Mentoring Women program, the Geoscience and Remote Sensing magazine column, which Fairuz has contributed to. I've been leading on that, but now some of the next ones will be changing authorship a little bit through the different members in the committee as they talk about some of the activities we're doing, and each one can take the stage for a moment. The IGARS Women in GRSS Forum and Luncheon, of course, is going to be changed. We've also been working on GRSS events, code of conduct, and a parents resource list. Of course, this was to be applied mostly in terms of a conference where people were there in person. So that's a little bit on hold. We have the IEEE Women in Engineering. I've been attending those meetings, and we're looking forward to collaborating with them. And NK is leading the Women in Africa. New for 2020, we had the Microgrants Pilot Program, which was an initiative to support the regional IGARS conferences. We've already seen today exactly how those have played out. And I've got some more details on that, and also in a nominations and awards group. Some highlights about changes related to COVID. So we are reformulating the TIE events planning completely. We've written about COVID as well in the Geoscience Remote Sensing magazine column with special mention concerning LA GARS, M2 GARS, INGARS, and also the next column will be featuring some of the changes related to the IGARS 2020 conference. We're moving forward as best we can with the Women Mentoring Women social media package, which was also one of our funded initiatives. In the microgrants program, of course, we cannot fund attendance to conferences that are not going to be happening in person. The Women in GRSS Forum, normally at IGARS 2020, has been changed and morphed into a joint globe YZE virtual event, which will align with our Inspire and Empower mandate. And in the Women in GRSS Luncheon, we are going to morph into some sort of GRSS survey, understanding diversity within the society, which we're working on putting together and will be included in the column for GRSM, and the diversity fireside chats. Once we have some of the surveys, we're hoping to have an interactive Zoom webinar that can also be recorded and shared on YouTube if there's interest. So these are all moving quite quickly now at this point in time, with Keely leading this part largely. The Geoscience Remote Sensing magazine. So we had an excellent issue written by Fairuz, who was at the M2 GARS conference. And we talked about the different activities were done, the different women in GRSS that were present there and their activities. Through the Microgrants initiative, we also supported, I think, the attendance of between 8 and 10 people. Only one person was unable to travel due to COVID activities, and that was because of an early ban based on ESA employees for international travel. We had planned something similar in support of the LA Gears conference, which didn't happen because of COVID in Chile and internationally. And we had given out, I think, 12 different attendance scholarships, professional attendance scholarships there to support people going to that meeting. And we're still in the process of recovering as much of those funds as possible. Some people had non-refundable travels, and they may arrange to be hosted for a seminar or something in Chile. But everybody who could get a refund is funneling the money back to GRSS as best as they can. Oh, I would like to thank Alison Fleischer for support on that, as well as Paulo and Lorenzo. It's been tricky negotiating things that were planned and then backing out of it. So the Women Mentoring Women has been a long-going activity of WinGRSS, which became the IDEA Committee just at the beginning of this year. So the idea was a promotional social media package with 3 different parts that we could put out there. So the request for proposals is out to different people that we could contact. It's difficult finding production companies that are still active in different parts of the world. So there's been some in Europe and some in Canada. Many in the US have said that they are not feeling operative enough to take on new projects right now, or unsure of how the future is going to be. But we do aim to select a vendor and launch the project in August, and we hope to disperse those funds and have it done by the end of the year on time. There will be some remote interviews or something due to travel restrictions. We're going to be working with whoever we decide to fund based on what they can manage. The diversity inclusion microgrants. Again, we supported Grss quite well, and we had lots of activities and exciting things lined up for LA Grss and Grss, supporting professional development of minorities and women pursuing advanced degrees. So that was the 3% proposal for next year, was to try to support some more of this in the future. We had one question about whether it would be possible to support, for example, the attendance of a conference, and if they had no personal laptop or anything to help with conference attendance, if that could also be part of the professional development grant. I know if you attend an international conference and you have no personal device besides a smartphone or something, it'd be difficult to keep track of everything. We're trying to shift some of these activities and our operational budget towards the attendance of online events, but also some training opportunities. I know some students are looking at getting training certificates at different levels or whatever they can to keep their professional development on track and not dropping out, you know. And that was as quick as possible. So now